and welcome to this live reaction of, well, obviously, Space Hulk, Heavy FLAMER Heresy, all of that. I'm very happy to be finally covering this. You guys have been requesting it for a while, but I do wanted to get the game, play it, and see what it is about so I can actually, know what the references are. And since I did cover the previous video of the TheRussianBadger, which was awesome, the Emperor, Space Marine, all of that. I'm just excited to see what I can expect here. Probably the same awesome humor. And as always, guys, as a disclaimer, I say go and watch the original. It's amazing. I know that it has like millions of views, so probably every single Warhammer fan has seen it already. But still, I put the link down below, so go watch it. I cannot replace the original experience, nor a reaction is also, that's also a very different experience. So yeah, go and watch it and all of that so you can, see it on the big screen. So guys, first, happy Wednesday, and hi to dear Clayton, Zeriche, Apoclear, Apoc Killer, sorry, Apoc Killer. I have to iron that out and just say it perfectly. I don't know how you say it, but thank you very much for, the amazing compliment. I'm just, extremely flattered, and I'm happy to see you here. I haven't seen you for a while. Hi to Gipki.net. I'm sorry if I butchered that. Sound of Misery, hi to you. Alexander, hi to you. Dark, hi. Zeriche, don't worry, I'm actually covering the new gameplay of Cyberpunk right after this stream, so you're going to have at least 2 streams today, depending on the hour. I wanted to play Assassin's Creed, but I'm just playing it basically for me and for, I'm gonna play it anyway, so better stream it. But we'll see if I have time for this. I don't want to be like super late. Oh yes, hi to Beatmaster AC2. Oh, okay. So guys, I don't want to drag this thing, so let's start. Just wanted to say hi to everybody. As you know, this is live. I'm just saying that for the people that gonna watch it recorded. Good evening, Lucky, Patrick. Deadly's here too. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, well, you're gonna see it, Zerich. So, let's see this. It's 20 minutes. It should be super funny, so let's start.
Get the flamer.
Okay.
The heavy flamer.
Oh, you're already starting.
My theories may manifest. Feel the flight of the chapter's finest.
Oh yes.
I would like to file a complaint.
I love how indiscriminate you are with your flame. You don't need to whip it like a noodle in a swimming
Oh
pool.
yeah. Well, I haven't tried that yet, but
Get in flame.
Burn in holy fire.
yeah.
The time has come, brothers. No mercy.
Shitpo/heresy alert. If you're offended when someone goofs up the lore or talks shit about your favorite chapter of Space Marines, please. Welcome to the grim darkness of the future, where peace, happiness, and prosperity have been replaced by war, death, and destruction. Not necessarily in that order, but necessarily in mass quantities.
I will endure 1,000 deaths before I yield.
In the last episode, 9 months ago, we were introduced to the sentient fungi known as the orcs.
Yeah.
The corn-worshipping heretics known as the forces of chaos that make the civilian casualties of World War II look like a picnic.
Skulls for the skull throne! Blood for the blood god!
List of cornate massacres. This list is incomplete. You can help by expanding it.
And most importantly, the Space Marines of the Imperium of Man, led by the venerate Emperor himself.
We are one in the Emperor and the will of man.
And as
Absolutely.
much as I'd love to hear about your hyper-intelligent Dark Elder waifu, the dumbass weeaboo space communists, and the rattle me bones robots, the Xenos stealing your shit this time around are the Gene Stealer Tyranids.
Your infestation spreads no further, alien.
It may sound like despotic chaotic deja vu for someone to be stealing your shit again, but that's usually the way these 40k games go. Xenos are either killing something, breaking something, or stealing something. You're deployed to intervene, you realize the shit is fucked, and you may as well blow it all up anyways, and then you blow it all up.
Yeah, basically.
Can survive the flame.
Which may beg the question from your perspective, why not just blow it all up in the first place? Like Exterminatus nuke from orbit. And to that I retort,
Because it is the Emperor's will, and also purging is really, really fun, bro.
the Gene Stealers are doing just that on one of your Space Hulks called the Elethros, and you're the librarian in charge of salvaging anything of value and purging the Xeno filth.
Your heresy stops here!
Alongside Devastator Barakeel, Apothecary Nahum, and Shotcaller Belial, you make up Deathwing, the first company of the Dark Angels chapter.
We are the Angels of Death!
The whole Dark Angels in bone white armor may be a little confusing, but it's only Deathwing. The rest of the Dark Angels are actually green, even though the Salamanders are already green. But the Salamanders are almost always on fire, so it's not that hard to...
Brother, enough with the lore!
Brothers, retribution is at hand. It is our strength. We are the sons of Caliban. Let fury guide your weapons. Let vengeance be your song. We are the angels of death, and our enemies shall fall.
Decked out in Terminator armor, you're larger and more formidable than your ordinary Space Marine, but not so huge that you can't fit through doorways like a menacing full-size dreadnought.
None may block our path.
Yeah.
You better believe you're gonna need this intimidating armor, because the Gene Stealers you're up against, well, they're not exactly small.
No.
By the
Especially
Emperor,
those,
can the
yeah.
Xenos get any bigger?
And you may be thinking, at least I have 2 Dark Angel Terminators to help me.
Wrong.
I know it may be heresy to shit-talk fellow Terminators.
Bold words for someone in assault cannon range.
Delete this heresy.
Heresy, it burns. We heard you were talking shit, brother.
But short of dispensing a few cookie-cutter voice lines and soaking up damage, they are useless.
We are the Angels of Death. Overwhelming. That is like one single Xeno. Steady yourself, brother.
Discipline is their sole strength, as in even if they are on the brink of death, they will not heal themselves unless you instruct them to.
Going to die. I die standing.
Yeah,
So
we
if you
died
really
a
want
lot
to
of
get
times.
heretical, you can
in
instruct
that first mission.
Apothecary Nahum to constantly juice himself up with self-heals like a fiending junkie, and he becomes a Tyranid broodlord punching bag while you inflict heavy damage on whatever's attempting to eat you.
Tyranid bait is not the right word, brother. I prefer expeditionary Tyranid punching bag.
Your skill tree allows you to make these fellow brothers of yours more powerful, yourself more powerful, or grant additional purging abilities, and I sure as shit didn't blow any of it on them.
Yes, brother Barakeel. I realize
Oh,
you
yeah,
want
that-
better armor, but I
oh.
can now purge heretics in 3 different kinds of fire.
At least your objectives are simple, because you'll usually see a one-word description like fight or destroy off in the distance, and I
Yeah,
think
I
you
have to
already
get further
know
into
what
the
the
game for
hell
these
you're
good
doing here.
powers.
So let me save my breath.
Yeah.
The Xenos are
Simple.
coming. We have to exterminate them at all costs.
Yeah, no confusion there.
This heresy. I'm confused by this heresy, brother. Are the foul Xenos just purging themselves?
Predictably, once the string of objectives is complete, you realize the Gene Stealers lived up to their names by stealing your genes and decide to incinerate the place Exterminatus style.
It was impossible to remove the traces of our gene seed from the bodies of the aliens. So Grandmaster Belial vowed to destroy everything instead.
That should have been the
Consider this
first
a clear
goal.
division in the video.
Our guns have fallen silent, brother.
Because the single player, especially on the No Mercy difficulty, can be a frustrating, overwhelming with annoyance, and underwhelming with content experience where you feel like a lone guardsman against a legion of Xenos. Let me tell you about the Tyranids. But the multiplayer is 5 times better, a totally different animal, and it feels heretical even looping it in with a single player, because it's a completely distinct experience.
Xenophobia increases.
You know
It's
you're in a
pretty
40k
good, yeah.
game when instead of saying waiting for players, it's waiting for brothers.
Yes.
I'm getting too loyal for this shit. Brother. Look at Psycho. He's ready to smack a heretic.
What's up?
First of
That
all,
imagine
multiplayer
we
allows you to
should
play
play.
6 classes instead of just 1. Not that I hated playing a
My
librarian,
face, but I don't know what a librarian looks like because I can't fucking read.
but heavy weapon specialty granted me an assault cannon and abilities like zero spread, a devastating mine, and a virtual A10 warthog for an arm.
Assault cannon deployed.
Blood Ravens be like, me, an
That's-
intellectual,
a little confused on all the powers yet, but weapons are pretty awesome.
No, dude, you got this. Nah, you bitch.
Both my alts.
Look at
Watch.
him. Look at him.
That's zero accuracy on that
Fuck
rate of
him up.
fire.
Easy for somebody with a fucking A10 Warthog strapped to their arm to say.
Run to me, brother. They'll all get fucked if they run into it. Just watch. Done.
Oh,
Apothecaries
That's
are
good.
important because with half the Tyranids being able to tear through your armor like a Cheetos bag, you're gonna need an answer to your H key, which happens to be a needle drill the size of a baseball bat.
oh, I didn't see that.
Apothecary required.
Brother, I need an apothecary.
Yeah. Same with our playthrough.
Tyranid whispered in my ear he needed one too.
You would do that. You would do that. The apothecary walks up to you. You think he's gonna heal you. You think he's gonna heal you by stabbing you with his needle. He just punches you in the face.
Whatever, I'm going in.
Hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. The cooldown. There, I'm gonna drill your ass.
by the way,
there you
the
go.
little-
Yeah, don't have
Hey,
a
man,
key
how
right
many
now.
fingers
It's a
am I holding up?
cooldown.
Turn off your heavy flamer so I can tell you. Hold on, I'll get you. There you go.
Thank you, brother.
Tactical specialty was a must-have because he can revive a fallen brother.
Your duty
Oh,
is
yeah,
not
that's the
done,
best.
brother!
An interrogator chaplain is a no-brainer because he can revive 3 fallen brothers, temporarily reflect all incoming damage, and temporarily become invincible, which makes him broken as shit, the best looking, and overall a force to be reckoned with.
Pain is meaningless to me!
Oh, awesome skins.
The point I'm making with all of this fuss about classes is that multiplayer offers both variety and specialization, whether you're looking for something different or you just want to play someone that suits your style. You can move far beyond the librarian of the single player, and Retribution just isn't the same without your brothers.
Brothers, to partake in our crusade is to be immortal.
It's worth mentioning at this point to turn Codex rules on because it is a far less grindy experience and more importantly, friendly
Yeah,
fire
then friendly
is
fire,
off.
we
With the
all
amount
be
of heavy
dead
flamers we run,
right
I'd say
now.
the Codex Astartes does support this action.
We may get birds, brothers!
Yeah, the first thing that you do, of course. Yeah.
The space book says this is bad.
Don't up your DPI. There's no need to do that.
It says we can't do that in the codex. Well, I can't read. Just roast my flames.
Oh, I can't read.
Everybody gangster until Lolly Rick pull out the heavy flamer. Which conveniently leads me to my next point. Weapons.
I'm gonna need a heavy flamer for this heresy.
In the single player, you've got to use a versatile weapon. You've got big targets, small targets, close targets, distant targets, so much of the arsenal you can't use because it doesn't meet all those requirements. Take the Redemption, for example, the
Oh,
badass scatterbolter that blasts Xenos away in a ricochet of righteous steel.
Death to the enemy!
I haven't
God,
really
the
played
ragdoll with
single
that is
player,
so
so
good,
yeah. I guess
Yeah,
it's
just you shoot them
it sucks a bit, I guess.
Stormbolter and
Yo,
Stormbolter
this
Mark.
shit ricochets?
At
What
least
the
in
fuck?
that regard.
In the single player, you won't have the range to hit the dudes with Grimdark Panzer Shreks or anything at a distance for that matter, and your brain-dead brethren sure as shit won't notice them, so you're boned due to lack of range. But in multiplayer, you can combine your Redemption with a Heavy Flamer, Spear of Caliban, and Stormbolter for coverage at all ranges. You cover your brother up close while they cover anything at a distance.
For the Emperor!
That's also the reason why Melee is a bit of a joke, because on normal difficulty, I love crushing heretics and merciless retribution.
My faith is my shield!
By all accounts,
Yeah.
it's no more than a whole
Oh,
mass
that
of
didn't work at all,
But with
yeah.
any
That was
higher
very
difficulty,
fast.
it just doesn't work. Not only because Tyranids specialize in melee combat as apex predators, but so many Gene Stealers can one-shot you, it's paramount to purge them before they get close. Furthermore,
pretty
damage
much,
is
and I wonder why I'm
localized,
dead.
as in if a Gene Stealer chomps your right arm, you can't shoot, and slashes your legs, you can't run away. So again, melee is a tough sell.
I cannot move.
Hey, at least you can use a power fist with every heavy weapon, so it may not be a sword or an axe, but you can still smack a heretic.
Feel the might of the chapter's finest.
Yeah, but better keep them
You
in
get the point I'm
distance.
hammering at. Every weapon in the arsenal is at your disposal with brothers by your side in multiplayer, instead of a handful of versatile ones in the single player, which means more fun, more purging, and of course, indiscriminate use of the heavy flamer.
Burn in holy fire!
I tell you to stop using your flamer so that I can see.
Oh,
First
yeah.
of all, this
You
is a
can
heavy
see.
flavor.
Why are you
It's real
flaming
bad.
me? I'm right.
My flame does not discriminate.
I'm an equal opportunity flamer.
Yeah, the screen is all over with
Equal
flames. It does
opportunity
not
purging.
discriminate.
Hey! No.
You look like a disciplining mother with like a spray bottle, but instead it's a heavy flamer.
No!
No!
It's heavy for a reason, because the Xenos you're up against I like to categorize as apex predators, suicidal apex predators,
Oh, no,
and
those are
apex
horrible.
predators so large that they can only be described as virtually immortal.
It's
a big boy.
Oh yeah, that's very hard to kill.
Get out of my way, Clue! Get out of my
Alright,
way!
I'm too chunky.
Burn it, burn it, burn it! It's still alive! It's still alive! It's still
We'll
alive!
be fine, Clue. You got an assault cannon and a heavy
Still
flamer,
comes.
he'll go down. There you go. Technically, the Scythe Strain is virtually immortal, and the Brood Lord is virtually immortal and psychic. So, rule of thumb, Cthulhu-looking Xenos are superior to non-Cthulhu-looking Xenos.
What is this?
Okay, I haven't seen that one yet. Yet,
And if
yeah.
it's a 20-foot
Oh my
tall
gosh.
praying mantis bug-looking thing that just cuts your buddy in half and doesn't go down with an initial burst, it's either a Scythe Strain or a Brood Lord, and you may want to start a tactical withdrawal, because 2 more are on their way.
Retreat now for victory later.
All right,
Yes.
everything you got.
Quiet on
Everything you
ice,
got to
boys.
the Brood Lord on the right. Just do the one close to the objective. As soon as he gets here,
so-
Goose, hit
Oh my
your
gosh.
reflect,
I got
and
one right.
after it's done, hit your
getting
invincible.
I have to bounce back. I got the reflect damage.
You're honestly not going to be able to see anything. Just keep
Yep,
tanking
yep,
him. We
yep.
got a
Yeah,
heavy
just
flamer,
shoot
we got an
him
assault cannon,
that
he's playing
direction.
into him. It doesn't matter if
I
you
can't see anything,
They gotta
Yeah.
be so chunked. They gotta be so
makes my
chunked.
I got you. You're coming back.
That's one down. One down.
makes my damn head, bro.
That's it. That's it. They're
I can't
toast.
see a
They're
fucking
toast.
thing.
When the 20-foot
Yeah.
tall, genetically perfect apex
So true.
predator gets mowed down by a bunch of dipshit farmers with flashlights.
I could rant about the bullshit psychers that can one-shot you with heresy, but I don't want this video to quadruple in length for the sake of Xeno sorcery space magic.
I am calm. What sorcery is this?
Yes.
Yet
But I
no
am
matter
calm.
how terrifying the Xenos you're faced with, they all have a glaring weakness with no known counter. Doors.
This is a point of strategic import.
It may sound weird that doors are the pinnacle of strategy in Deathwing, but deciding whether to lock them, unlock them, or simply power fist them open for a rapid escape is the closest it comes to chess.
I leave only rubble.
You're insisting on
Most of the times lock behind. Don't break them.
These are the most important things. Not even fucking
No.
pirates can get through that shit.
Not a good idea.
through doors. This is gonna keep him out, right?
Yes,
Don't
if
do
you
it.
hack it.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
let's
screwed.
close this door behind us. Oh,
This is where I'd lock the door. If there was one.
All right, this isn't what we're actually supposed to do. Now, come. No, come through. Why are you like this?
get in here, brother. I'll block it. I'll block it. I'll block it.
Yeah, the
I
same,
got it.
same
Don't
strategy
worry.
with this.
Oh, I can hear him right there.
Pretty sure that was the hive timer from last mission.
He is right there.
Jack,
and
I
he
thought
is
you
so
were perfect
mad.
with this.
brother.
You are the
Do not want your
doorkeeper.
Girl Scout cookies, brother.
It should also be mentioned that doors and entryways are the most dangerous adversary in all of the Elethros because they can swallow you without mercy or meaning.
There's a lot of. Yeah, he's
Hit him,
probably
I'll
in
just
this.
hit him. Oh,
thing
that
hasn't
seems
opened
fair.
up.
That seems fair. I gotta purge this heresy right here.
Looks like heresy to me, brother.
Oh, is that through the...
I don't see
Ah,
anybody.
Heresy is now airborne. Get this off my screen.
I'll
Oh,
fucking light
jeez.
him on fire though. I don't give a shit.
oh, I didn't know I could do that.
Trying.
Brother.
It's blocked.
So it's just stuck there like a big piece of shit. The Codex Astartes does not
He's
support
been
this
there.
shit.
Brother, I am pinned here.
If you don't get stuck, you'll experience the best the game has to offer outside of the heavy flamer, which is the environment. From the biggest freezer in the universe to the massive cathedrals, holy shit is it ever well done.
Does the architecture bring honor to the Emperor? Yes. Are we overloading the reactor to purge it all in flame in 20 minutes? Also yes.
Look at my screen, I'm freezing my
Yeah,
ass
it's
off.
pretty good.
That's such a good solution. Brother.
It's dark and grim. It's
Brother, I am
very,
chilled
very
here.
Gothic.
And the better decisions you make,
How
the
it's supposed
longer
to
you'll
be.
stay alive, the more purging you'll do, and the more renown you'll earn to spend on upgrades like faster reloads, beefier health, and weapons that never jam.
I don't always jam my Spirit Caliban, but when I do, it's because the Scythe Strain is breathing on my face.
My face when I see a hive tyrant and I'm reloading.
No. That's just horrible
Resilient
moment.
increases HP by 30% for each body part. A fellow Space Marine just walks up and jabs you in the arm. You're still at 100%. Cosmetics are available too, which you can frown upon all you want, but you've really got to grind for them, and at least they aren't microtransactions.
The skins is the indomitable assault cannon of wrath.
Holy shit, Psycho, that's such a neat skin.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, well, thank you.
Traitor
The
student
skins are not
instructions
bad at
glory,
all.
The voice of devastation, torment of defiance, and pain of the heretic. Jesus.
Yeah.
Wait, is that?
Wait. I can really ham that up. Just
Bane of the heretic, torment of defiance, traitor's doom, destruction's glory, voice of devastation.
Wow.
God. Oh, it's hilarious.
I'm glad that I successfully deceived you until the end of the video, because the greatest enemy in the entire game? Frame rates. Even with a monster rig of an i9-7980XE and a 2080 Ti, I consistently crater to sub 40 FPS from the sheer amount of Xeno filth and heavy flamer on my screen.
Purge them in flame!
That's okay
Emperor's
for the most part. And I'm with 900 Ti,
My
so
graphics card is gonna break.
it's not like my card is... Well, it's ancient,
Are these
basically.
flames ray tracing?
Maybe it's optimized now.
I still am at 40.
But I'm also glad and most thankful that I had my brothers beside me, because we had Jackal, who knows everything about 40k.
Lionel Johnson is the Primarch of the Dark Angels. The only reason he hasn't returned is because he's literally just asleep.
Jello, who knows next to nothing about 40k.
What is that? It's my ex-wife, Karen!
Garrett, that bitch.
I'm gonna...
I already gave you the alimony.
Burn the custody papers! Kids, I'm coming! She can't keep you from me forever!
And Heavenly,
I know.
who fits somewhere in between.
Sounds like a bunch of nerds! Blood for the blood god! That's clearly some
But as
heresy.
long
I
as
hope
they
you
can
had
play.
fun breaking heretics in half with me.
Life will not save you, foul
Yeah.
Xeno.
And even if you didn't, we purged them all in flame and bounced on out of there anyways.
Their shelter has become their tomb.
The end. I'd like to extend a solemn
it's awesome,
RIP
it's
to
awesome,
all of
guys.
the shitters in my Discord that I banned for saying the Deathwing is
So yeah, definitely go and see the video if you haven't. But like I said, like every 40k fan and their mother probably seen it. Well, besides me, but now I have to. So, oh my gosh, yeah, this was actually very funny as a review. If it's, you can say, yeah, that's a review, and what he said is basically, yeah, the truth. But I have to check the single player and really see how it is. But if it's that limited compared to the multiplayer, just, you know, just not so dynamic. But the game is really good. I'm really surprised. I just wish there was more 40k games like this. But we do have one first-person shooter game that I still have to cover. That's 40k. It's coming in 2021, I think. It's like guardsman of some sorts. Have to see what it was. But yeah, I can't wait to see how that's gonna work. But I think it's gonna be online for the most part once again. So guys, let's see your comments real quick. Oh, well, yeah, maybe I have to play the single player so I can at least see how everything went and how it ends. Yeah, okay. Burn everything and that's it. Okay, guys, so this was super fun. I'm gonna go now and prepare for the Cyberpunk gameplay that like came out maybe yesterday. So I want to see that and cover it. If you're interested, of course, in Cyberpunk and want to see that with me, I'm gonna comment on it live. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that like in about 30 minutes. Maybe it's gonna take me to prepare everything. But yeah, coming back with the Cyberpunk, and let's see what they showed from the game, you know, from PS4, I think, and PS5 footage. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting, at least for me. Okay, yeah, bye for the Emperor. Okie dokie. I think I did watch that Dark, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I did, but I'm gonna copy paste it and check if I haven't, but it sounds very familiar to me, so oh, okay, that's by Sodas. Oh, no, yeah, I covered the Fate Warhammer 40k fan animation, and that's different. Okay, I haven't covered Black Templar by Sodas, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna put it on the list then, for sure. Okay guys, just gonna get back to the stream. Yes, so I hope that you had fun, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to support me, you can become a member of the Imperium, member of the channel. The perks are down below in the button. You just click on it and see. And of course, you can also join me on OnlyFans when I do my fitness, relationship, and sex educational content. And of course, there's always Patreon. But anyways, guys, love ya. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, with me give you reviews, or until a little bit. Bye bye, guys.